The prisoners, in order to escape, actually used their bodies to ram the wall. Although this method seemed useless, cracks actually appeared on the surface of the wall. At that moment, the guard in the watchtower looked on with contempt, thinking they were struggling in vain. However, as the prison boss shouted loudly, telling all the inmates to pay attention, the crowd charged at the wall with all their strength. Clearly, they had underestimated the hardness of the concrete. Two of them almost lost their lives on the spot. The guards looked at them like fools. Soon, 2.5 years passed. Most prisoners had already given up the idea of escaping, but those two were still slamming against the wall. Meanwhile, in the forest outside the prison, a group of company executives were practicing hunting. No one expected that a bullet would suddenly shoot upward and hit a passing fighter jet. By coincidence, the bullet struck the plane's ejection system, forcing the pilot to eject. Back in the prison, just as the two inmates were about to try again, a roaring sound above caught their attention. A plane out of control came crashing down, slamming straight into the outer wall of the prison. The explosion terrified the prisoners, who immediately dropped to the ground. Then, cracks suddenly spread across the wall. The next second, the wall really collapsed. Staring at the escape route in front of them, the crowd froze in shock. Even the guards hadn't expected such a thing to happen. Then the prisoners began shouting, rushing frantically toward the exit.